There was a certain amount of hype surrounding this year's BlizzCon 2018 with Diablo, since Blizzard had announced that they had been working on multiple projects, and the schedule included a Diablo-focused event. They revealed one of these Diablo projects that fans were not exactly thrilled about, Diablo Immortal, an action MMORPG for mobile. The reaction was less than welcoming. This was probably the first time at a Blizzard event when the actual audience was left stunned. It's safe to say that the live Twitch audience who were viewing this worldwide also had something to say, and it wasn't positive. BlizzCon goers had a chance to ask a few questions during the panel, when a fan questioned if there was any plans to bring this game to PC. Wyatt Cheng, the principal designer of Immortal, who presented and helped field questions, replied with an answer fans were not hoping for. The current plan is mobile. We don't have any plans at the moment to do PC. What do you think of this news? Let us know in the comments below. BlizzCon 2018 kicked off with a few reveals, including the release window for the long-awaited World of Warcraft Classic. Blizzard announced that it would be making its way to Warcraft fans in summer 2019. Fans of the early days of World of Warcraft have long awaited news on the release of World of Warcraft Classic, the closest thing to vanilla based on Drums of War patch 1.12. Blizzard finally announces at BlizzCon 2018 that it will be releasing next year in summer. They also share that World of Warcraft subscribers will be able to gain access to the game for free. Battle for Azeroth is the latest expansion to release for World of Warcraft and is available to play on PC. An announcement was made by Grinding Gear Games, the developer of the action RPG Path of Exile, that it will be joining PlayStation 4 on December 7, 2018. The title released alongside the expansion 3.5.0 that has been announced for PC and Xbox One versions. The game was originally released on Xbox One in August 2017. This year will finally join PS4 in time for Christmas. No crossplay has been announced for the launch on PlayStation 4, which is still a hot topic after other games such as Fortnite allow this. Path of Exile is currently available to play on Xbox One and PC, and will be coming to PlayStation 4 on December 4th. Square Enix held a special live stream event celebrating their 2-year anniversary for Final Fantasy XV, which featured a host of related news coming straight from the Square Enix YouTube channel. Announcements included rather sad news announcing the departure of director Hajime Tabata, who worked on the DLC episodes. This also meant that 3 of the planned DLCs featuring Noctis, Arania, and Luna Freya were indeed cancelled, with only Arden's episode going forward, releasing in March 2019. However, there was some more positive news with the announcement of a standalone version of Final Fantasy XV Multiplayer Comrades, which will launch on December 12th for the US. Those who already own the Season Pass will automatically gain the standalone version for free. Square Enix plan to do away with the DLC in Final Fantasy XV once the new version goes live. Final Fantasy XV Multiplayer Comrades will contain 10 newly released bosses, costumes, and new weapons. If you ever wanted to dress up as a giant Moogle, well, now's your chance. Further news was announced in the form of crossover content. Square Enix are quite fond of their crossovers, with previous Terra Wars crossover a couple of months ago, but this one is across 2 Final Fantasy titles, Final Fantasy XV and Final Fantasy XIV. Taking on a new quest called Adventurer from Another World will bring in a boss called Garuda from Final Fantasy XIV. This will come with a new update on December 12th. PlayStation 4 will be receiving the rhythm-themed RPGs spin-offs Persona 3 Dancing in Moonlight and Persona 5 Dancing in Starlight, scheduled for this December, but demos have been released before the official launch. You can now test out the game demo on PlayStation 4, available in the US PS4 store. Each game has 2 different tunes to bust a move to, that's 4 tracks total for both games. Both titles will feature the original storylines with a returning cast of characters from previous games. Persona 3 Dancing in Moonlight and Persona 5 Dancing in Starlight will launch on PlayStation 4 and PS Vita on December 4th for the US and December 11th for Europe. Both titles are PSVR compatible. Fans of the long-awaited Final Fantasy VII Remake have been looking for any news regarding the project's progress. At a recent event for The World Ends With You Final Remix, director Tetsuya Nomura was asked about the remake. In a report by Famitsu, which was later translated by Geimatsu, Nomura answered some questions at a panel for The World Ends With You Final Remix. A fan expressed to Nomura, "I want to play Before Crisis Final Fantasy again." Nomura responded saying that he was concentrating on Kingdom Hearts 3, but when that's finished, 7 will be where I head next. He also mentioned that he was considering various developments in regards to what accompanies the remake, including the compilation titles. His answer didn't quite confirm whether the developer, Square Enix, will take elements from previous Final Fantasy VII iterations, combining them into the remake, or simply port the previous games alongside the remake. A recent thread had caught the eye of Bethesda concerning Fallout 76 PC hacks. While they attest that most are untrue, there are a few that aren't. A user by the name of Teeth Just Done shared a list of several issues with Fallout 76 on the subreddit. These concerns included unencrypted client-to-client communications. This allows players the ability to view other gamers' in-game stats and IP addresses. This also led to other exposures such as Fallout 76 can be modded by players and innovations that have now appeared on Nexus mods, which give players an upper hand. These mods have now been put under moderation by the site. Bethesda's response was, many of the claims in the thread are either inaccurate or based on incorrect assumptions. The community has, however, called to attention several issues that our teams are already actively tracking and planning to roll out fixes for. It is currently unknown which of these claimed in the thread are true, as Bethesda at this point have not mentioned. Hopefully any major fixes will be all in order before the official launch in about a week's time. Fallout 76 will release on PS4, Xbox One and PC officially on November 14th. Following the enormous popularity of Red Dead Redemption 2, Red Dead Online beta is scheduled to be releasing at the end of this month. Rockstar Games released their earnings, raking in a cool 17 million copies shipped worldwide, but fans are awaiting the next feature to hit the game, Red Dead Online, taking the experience of the Wild West to multiplayer, some saying similar to that of Rockstar's previous title, GTA Online. While the exact date and times have not been released for Red Dead Online, it's good to know that the beta will still be going ahead towards the end of November. Players should note you will need a console subscription such as PlayStation Plus for online mode. Red Dead Redemption 2 launched last month and is available to play on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Well, that's it for the Week in the Wikis. Please join us again next week for yet another great week of gaming. Remember to check out our VIP program for some exclusive supporter benefits, and Bunny writers should take advantage of our Become an Author initiative. Thanks again for being part of this great community. Keep checking in with us for news, reviews, YouTube streams and vids, and general wiki goodness. Follow us on social media for all the latest and greatest. The more followers we get, the larger the army of the Fexers grows.